Aw, she looks happy, doesn't she? Settle in, let me tell you a story. There was once a man and a woman who wanted to go on a date. Right before that date, the woman chipped her tooth. Not just any tooth chip, nay, it's a tooth that had just been fixed. Needless to say, she was a bit peeved as they began their outing. Adding to the peevishness of the evening, the peevedness, the struggle. Her loving husband decided it was time to take out the trash just to kick off the date right. So they had to drive to the dumpsters. But they found a gem that was just right for something. Okay, honestly though, I love dumpster diving. So I got out of the car, I'm like, this looks pretty cool. Then I dismissed it and I said, nope, never mind. It's gross. We don't have a big enough car to move it. The husband, however, said, nay, we can take that home. You guys will just see it, okay? I don't know why I did all this theater. Stuff in these shoes.
There it is.
There it is.
Listen here.
Shh. No more.
No, no. Oh, we're being filmed. I didn't know that. Gotta get my film look on. That's my film look, baby. Okay.
I think that's good. What needs to happen first? The sides need to be cut in the places where the Victrola needs to fit and be able to slide back. Since this is the only thing we're going to use this cabinet for, I'm not really so worried about it, and that it was free. Maverick is currently cutting those slots out, and then I'll be able to sand and paint it. We are making progress, and by we, I mean Maverick. And I will soon take over as he returns to his regular job. Thank you. Okay. Wow.
Is that Chandler Bay?
It's perfect. Okay. So it turns out one key factor in having a cabinet for a record player is you need to be able to put records in your record player. So, pretty perfect, right? Except, so even if we pull it out, I'd only get about this much open to get the record in. Okay. Whew. You can only say moment of truth so many times. It's catching on just this tiny little part right here. That I think I could probably even just sand to kind of come up at more of an angle. So there we have it, an open Victrola. And it's just a mild challenge to get it down. The drawer, the piece that slides out and will hold the Victrola, is actually particle board, as are, I'm sure, a lot of the pieces to this. The other obvious thing that needs to be taken care of is this guy right here. Alright, so really I just sanded it to a curve. I kind of curved that one out, but they're definitely not even. Alright guys, so I rounded out these corners here, and then I just went through and kind of smoothed out these little guys. I have this little piece of molding, but the purpose of it being for like a record, the purpose of it being for whatever vinyl is in the player, the case can stay out here, and it's just a fun way to like display the album artwork. And ladies and gentlemen, it is level. It is not the strongest shelf I have ever built. What are we kidding? I don't build shelves. Looks like it will do exactly what it is meant to do. So all it's got to be able to hold is a vinyl record sleeve. That is not good. Okay, I put in a stronger, bigger screw, but I did not drill a hole for a stronger, bigger screw, which I knew would cause some problems. So we've got a little bit of a bump down there, but it's not that bad. I was not paying attention to my mask. Gross. I have found that while, you know, it is way easier to cut corners and always very, very tempting, the more I care while I'm making something, the more I tend to care about that piece later on. I've found that it is definitely worth it to invest in the right tools and the right, you know, take the time to sand and all that other kind of stuff just to make sure that the piece lasts. Because if you feel like it's cheap, you don't really treat it like you would treat a nicer piece in your homes. To me, it's definitely worth it to take the time and to just get this stuff done right. So let's paint. So I still got to do the drawer thing, but I am really lightheaded. I think just the tarp being up is making it feel like I am just basically in a small room. So I'm gonna take a break and come back to this. Wow, very lightheaded. So it seems, in spite of my efforts to keep my nose and mouth covered, spray paint still got in, which is, you know, there are worse things, but guys, this is not stuff you want to be breathing in. Today we are just touching up the black spots that got white paint on them. We are almost ready to install the hardware, which actually I might spray paint that too. I know, guys, try not to be sexually attracted to this cabinet. Okay, we've got our little guy. He's in, he slides in and out. Y'all, look how freaking good that gold looks. I'm so glad I did that. So thanks for joining me, you guys, and turning this piece of literal trash into a treasure for my home. It works really well. We have used it multiple times now, and I'm very excited that a date night that begun a little bit off for me and my ungrateful self turned into something that became a much bigger and more fun project. Down by Victrola has a more permanent home. This video is dedicated to the neighbors who complained about the blue tarp on our balcony. Cheers. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I am working on more videos like this, more art videos. You'll get a notification whenever I put out something new. So I hope you guys stick around. Okay, bye. It was quite the journey. Let's not make this a bigger deal than it was.